Good day, everyone. I'm Mr. Edgar Alegre. I'm the Global Academy Executive Director. Let me introduce to you now to our GAITF e-learning platform on the question on how to register. Okay, so for those who are not so much familiar with our website, let me show to you now our website. Okay, so this is now our e-learning website. And before going to our e-learning website, you have to pass through our portal website. So our portal website is just the same, just type there GAITF.com or GAITF.com, which stands for Global Academy Institute of Technology Foundation. So you just add your GAITF.com, you just click enter, then you will be redirected to our page. And from on our page, you have two options to proceed to our e-learning site. So the first one is going to the school icon, then click on e-learning. And the other way around is just scrolling down and look for the e-learning. Okay, once either of the two you just click, then you will be redirected. You will be redirected to our e-learning site. So this is now our e-learning website. So in our e-learning website, you need only two credentials. You must have the username, and you must have also the password. Okay. So first thing first is that you have to sign up as a new user. You need first to sign up to our e-learning platform. So to sign up, just click on sign up just below the login button. So just click on sign up, and in signing up, there are only few questions asked to you. But beforehand, you have to specify either if you are a student or you are a teacher. For teachers or instructor, click on instructor. But if you are a student, then click on students. Okay? As follow courses. So you just type there your name first. Then after your name, I suggest you type your name starting with capital letter. Then your last name should be, you type your last name there. Then your email address. So always make sure that before going to the e-learning platform to register, you must have your email address. So again, you can have different email address. You can use the gmail.com, you can use the Yahoo, you can use the Outlook, you can use the Gmail, so on and so forth. There's so many email. Even you can use our own domain. For teachers who has an email address issued by the school, you can use the email address that being issued to you by the school. Okay. So for hints, I may try to use executive director.gaitif.com. Then I will type there my username. Here, please take note on the username, you have to use your school issued ID number. Otherwise, if you'll be using other username, you'll be having difficulty in validating your account. And for sure, as a matter of our policy, we do not so much validate username that is not an school issued ID, except for those students or trainers that undergoing training for short duration of time. Like for example, only test the programs that only has a matter of days, 15 days, 30 days. So usually we allow them to use their respective design username. But regardless of what, the school always issued an ID number. So if, like example, if you know your ID number, if you have now your ID number, just type here your ID number on the username. For example, I would just like to use GAITF 111111, for example. Then I will type now my password. When you type your password, do not worry if there's somebody behind you, because she cannot see the characters being typed. Okay, so just type there your password. Please take note that your password must be composed of minimum of 8 characters, which has a small letter and capital letter, with numbers and special characters. So again, there are 4 essential requirements in the designing or in choosing your password. First is what? First is you must have at least minimum of 8 characters. Second, it must have a small character and big character or caps lock. Then it must have a number. And last one is, there are 5, and the last one is there must be a special character. Okay, again, 8 characters, small letter, capital letter, numbers, and special character. So there are 5 elements that you're going to consider in designing your password. So after typing your password, you type it again to make sure that your password is correct. Then after that, insert your telephone number here. You just put your telephone number, whatever your telephone number, you just type it there. For example, I will just type mine. Then next is you can put there your Skype ID if you have, but if you don't have Skype ID, don't worry. So for example, if I have my Skype ID, I put it there. Then if you have a LinkedIn account, then just go to the URL, then copy paste it here. You just copy paste, okay? Then after that, what you have to do is go down, and please take note that there is a security measures. The security measures here is designed for us to make sure that the one registering is not a bot. When we see a bot, a crawler. When we see a crawler, it's a computer system programs that trying to register into any platform. So what we would like to make sure here is that you are registering as an individual person, okay? So you just copy the number above, or the character, Drury, house. Mind you, every now and then, the character change, okay? Just make sure you type the right character. Once you completely registered on our system, you always try to, okay, if you have now your account has been approved, in other words, you are now registered. Okay, just again, I'll say it again. Once you have the notice, please disregard the message about MTF because we modify the email address. But mind you, just only focus on the registration. If there is an account has been approved, in other words, your registration passed the regulatory measures that we have on our system. So the next thing you have to do is now go to homepage. Click on the homepage. These are the top menu. On the top menu, there is homepage, about us, HRIS, SEMS, e-portfolio, contact us, and locate us. All of that will be discussed to you one by one later on, okay? But again, let's go back to the homepage because our focus now is only how to register and how to get into the system. Okay, once you have now your password, please take note that after registering, you type now your username as you design. What was your username? Then your password here, okay? Type your password. After clicking your password, then click login. Please take look account inactive. When we say account inactive, in other words, your account is not yet validated by our system. So what you have to do is send us an email or send us a support ticket. So I will discuss you later on the next episode. I will discuss you on how to make a ticket. So on this instance, you just wait for your account to be approved and active. So I will do it for you now so that you can log into your username. So again, let me reiterate this, that even your registration was approved, but if your account is not yet active, when you see active is not yet validated, then you cannot log into the system. But once your account is already active and approved, then you can now log in. Okay, on this instance, for a matter of presentations, let me now approve your username. Let me approve now your account so that you can now log in, okay? I'm doing now on the other system. You cannot see what I'm doing now. Okay, now, since you are already approved, so you let us now log in again, okay? GAITF 1, 2, 3, okay? Then your password here. Type your password. Again, after typing your password, just copy the character here. The character is being typed on top. Just copy the character. For what purpose? This is for security purpose, okay? You just type there, type the character. You make sure that you copy the character correctly. Otherwise, you'll be having an error. So if you have having an error, it says the text you entered does not match to the pictures. In other words, whatever written here is not properly copied. Okay, let's do it again. Take note, if you do not enter the correct credentials, then you will be having problem in logging in. Okay, but once you have all the credentials entered correctly and copy the character given to you correctly, but the post large. I hope what I typed that is letter E. Okay, I hope it's great. Okay, let's do it now. we will see if our character is entered properly. So in against is not yet entered properly. Okay, the text match entered does not match. So again, here this is the most common problem that every individual will encounter. So what you're gonna try to make sure here is that before clicking the word login, make sure that the all the data entered are correct, and the security measure image is properly copied. Okay, patro. Now we now type it all correct, so it does not log into the system. So since we entered now correctly all the essential requirements, so this is now what we call now your e-learning platforms. In other words, you are now able to log into our e-learning system. Okay, you take a look at on the top menu, you are on the My Course, but there is no content on My Course. So in other words, you are not yet registered on courses or on subjects that you're going to undertake. But again, you are already registered on the system. So there are two registration here. First is to be registered on our e-learning system, which we have already done. The second phase is to register to the course, and we will discuss that on the next episode. Okay, for this episode, let us only familiar that once you log into this portion, in other words, you are now registered. To make sure also the social media, so the next thing you have to do is only make sure that you have entered your ID number here. Okay, from My Course, go back to My Course, you look at now on your avatar, you don't have your picture. So to add your picture, just go to on social network. Then from social network, click here on edit profile. So just one way to edit profile. Then from edit profile, just click here. You over the what we so called image. Okay, click the choose file. After clicking the choose file, your display will pop up, and you can change now your. For example, if I will change my picture to the logo of the school because I don't have the ID here. So this is now what is I have chosen. Then I will crop the whole picture because that's what I wanted. Then click crop the picture. Then click submit or save settings. Once now you save the settings, then you will now have here your avatar. So you can check now that is being uploaded on the system. And once that is uploaded and saved on the system, so your avatar now is being saved here. Okay, your picture is not uploading. It's just only the matter of it is now our system that is a problem. Mahina ang internet connections. Okay, so again, so much. That is all for this episode. I hope at this time you know now how to register to the system. So to log out, just click on log out. If you want to log out, just remember you have here the top menu. You have here the top menu. Then on top, you can log out on your name here. Then click log out. Okay. So that's how to log out from our system. So we log in, we register, we log in, and we log out. So again, if I hope that every individual can follow through of what I have been presented to you now. And I look forward into that everyone must be able to register their individual account to our system. So at this time, thank you so much for joining with me on this first episode. Bye-bye for the meantime.